We're good? Alright. Alright, welcome to the stream. We are stood by Toronto Pearson Airport right now. It's currently 8:45 in the morning. We have a couple of arrivals coming in. The next aircraft coming in on this runway is a Air Canada A321 coming in from Winnipeg. That is around exactly on the dot a 2-hour flight, and it will be arriving in exactly 2 minutes. All right, there we go. That's the Air Canada A321 from Winnipeg. And yeah, there we have it. That's touchdown. For anybody who's on that flight, welcome to Toronto. And that across the runway is the Air Canada retro livery. It's been around for a couple of years. Well, honestly, I would say it's my favorite Air Canada livery to this day. It's really unique livery. I really like it. In 14 minutes, we have the Etihad A380 coming in. There's a chance it might land on this runway, hopefully not at 2-3. Yeah, exactly 14 minutes. Alright, our next aircraft coming up is a Air Canada A320 that's going to be arriving in 8 minutes, and that is going to be from Halifax. As of right now, the way that the ATN A380 is lining up, it looks like it's going to go to 2-3. Hopefully it's going to come here, but chances are pretty slim. Alright, since it's got a little bit more quiet, we're talking a little bit about more of the departures. Right now, lining up and taking off is a Swoop 737 Max. That is going to Montego Bay. Right behind that, we have a Air Canada A321 going to Calgary. Alright, we have that A320 from Halifax slowly lining up. Should be in the camera pretty soon. And that A380 status is around 5 minutes away. It honestly, by the looks of it, it looks like it's going to go to 2-3. Slim chance that it's going to come here. But yeah, I'm just hoping it does. Behind that, we have a Air Canada 737 Max coming from Montreal. And behind that, we have an A320 from Ottawa. That is also an Air Canada. Around 5 minutes behind that as well, we have another flight from Halifax. something interesting flying over our heads right now is a Bombardier Global 6000 at just around 42,975 feet. It's cruising at just around 494 knots ground speed. And yeah, it's a pretty cool sight to see over Pearson. Yeah, I don't know if you get that in the camera, it's pretty far away. Just would like to say, if anybody's new to the channel, thank you for joining our stream. Yeah, we just started out a couple weeks ago, and yeah, so far it's going great. Alright, so that A320, sorry, has actually just lined up on the runway. And actually, I think we actually do have hope for that. Yeah, that's coming in the A380. By the looks of it, it's coming over here. In the meantime, we do have a runway inspection with 2 ground units on the runway. That runway is runway 24 right. And yeah, there's an inspection going on at the moment. It's over there. It's down there. Alright, so actually it's pretty good news that Etihad A380 has lined up onto runway 24, if I'm not mistaken, 24 left. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I am at the moment trying to connect air traffic control to the mic right now so you guys can listen on. And yeah, there we go. That is the Air Canada A320. Welcome to Toronto. Alright, in the distance, we have the Etihad A380 lined up for runway 24 left. Just behind that, we have, as I mentioned, the Air Canada 737 MAX coming in from Montreal. Right behind that, we have the Air Canada A320 coming in from Ottawa. And right behind that, we have the Porter E290 Embraer 195 coming in from Halifax.
speed at 170 knots. You know about the Kyrix. Contact tower there, 11835.
Let's see my Kyrix 1835 there, Canada 403.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, there is the ATI A380. Alright, welcome to Toronto. Alright, right behind that ATI A380 we have that 737 MAX that has just lined up and is inbound for Toronto.
6,000 unrestricted. 6,000 feet unrestricted further forward. You might see traffic at 11 o'clock and 2 miles northbound dash 80 is restricted to South Sea Playa. Inside further further. Thanks, man.
Alright, something else to mention also for fun is we have a Delta A321 Neo right above us from Minneapolis to Boston. It's cruising at 29,000 feet and 458 knots.
I get a 447, ready speed out of 170 knots. You hold that Kyrix. Contact tower there, 11835. Alright, 2420. Heading 210 is the localizer runway 25. Heading 210 is the localizer 25.
Alright, there we go. That is the Air Canada 737 MAX.
4,000. So 4,000 quarter Cecil.
Alright, there we go. That's the Air Canada 737 MAX from Halifax. Welcome to Toronto. Alright, and there is that ATI A380 making it to its gate at the moment.
090. Right, approach runway 24 left. 2000 for the ILS 24 left, quarter 204.
All right, line up on the other side of the runway at the moment is the A320 from Ottawa. All right, there is that flight from Ottawa. The A320 just arrived at Toronto. Anyone on that flight right now currently, welcome to Toronto. All right, and there is that A380 taxiing to its gate at the moment. All right, next one we have Porter Airlines coming in from Halifax. It's an hour 43-minute flight. And just behind that, we have another Porter E195 coming in from Winnipeg. Soon we also have another Emirates A380 coming in. Let me try to get that. Has a 15-minute delay. It is arriving at 9:43. It's supposed to arrive at 9:30. But yeah, we got 9:43. Actually, just before that A380 comes in, we also have PI. Pakistan International Airlines flight 797 from Landover, and it is going to be arriving at 9:23 a.m. Actually, just checking up on that flight, it is arriving at 9:23 p.m., which is in over 12 hours. So I would not be expecting that if you are here to watch that. All right, coming in on approach right now is Porter Airlines. It's the flight from Halifax coming in at 142 knots. All right. Anybody on that flight from Halifax, welcome to Toronto. All right, here we go. This is a flight from Porter Airlines from Winnipeg. Okay, so we do have an 8-minute gap for the next arrival. This one is from American Airlines from New York to Toronto. Just behind that, we have a flight from Bruges to Orlando, from Orlando. And just before that is a A220 from Montreal. Alright, on runway 23 at the moment, we have Porter Airlines flight 420. Yeah, that is taken from runway 23 at the moment. All right, as shown on screen, we have Avianca flight 255 going to Bogota, and an A321 Neo. A320 Neo, sorry. All right, in 3 minutes, we have American Airlines flight 4347 coming in from New York. All right, just lined up for runway 23 left is American Airlines from New York. On runway 23 right now, we have Air Canada flight 541. It's 737 MAX going to Seattle.
Okay, we are waiting for next activity, and there we go, it's coming. So I'm gonna pass microphone to Nick, and he's gonna let you know what's gonna land. All right, Nick?
Yep. All right. So this is your American Airlines Embraer from New York. Welcome to Toronto. Yep. Yeah, we just had some nice bikers pass by and say hi. If you're watching this, hello. Alright, this is Rouge Flight 1671 from Orlando. Sorry, that's actually the flight behind it. This is Air Canada Flight 7051 from Montreal. It's an A220-300. It's a really close gap between them, actually. Welcome to Toronto. Wow, this flight was almost empty. It got off the runway really quickly. Alright, now this is your Rouge Flight 1671 from Orlando. This is an Airbus A320. A 17-year-old Airbus A320 actually. The registration, Charlie Dash Golf Foxtrot William X-ray. It's around 2-hour, 13-minute flight. Welcome to Toronto. Alright, a good time to mention that Emirates flight from Dubai is landing in 21 minutes. It's a 15-year-old Airbus A380 and has currently a 13-hour flight. Yeah, this A380 doesn't exactly have a particularly special livery. It's just the, I want to say, older A380. Alright, this is your WestJet 737 MAX also from Halifax. Flight number, it's a WestJet Flight 249 with an hour 43-minute flight. Yeah, it seemed like a pretty heavy flight. Just got off pretty much at the very end of the runway. Off runway 24 left. Alright, this next flight coming up is United Airlines flight 3612 coming in from Washington. Alright, our next flight is an American Airlines E70 Embraer 175 from New York. That is going to be arriving in 2 minutes. Alright, so on arrival we have an Ember 175 from New York, American Airlines. Alright, there we go, and that is touchdown. Alright, so up next we have a WestJet flight 520 from Winnipeg. That's an hour, 55-minute flight. This is a WestJet operated flight by a sudden livery. In 6 minutes, we have the A380 from Dubai with, I want to say, around 11-minute delay. While we're waiting up on some aircraft starting, we have something to mention. On 401 East right now, there is a bunch of traffic, like full stop traffic coming in from the ramp and on the highway itself. Alright, so that 737 883 have both lined up to runway 24 left at the moment. And they will be lining up in around, they have lined up and they'll be arriving in around 2 minutes. All right, there is WestJet Flight 520 from Winnipeg. And there you go. There is WestJet Flight 520. Welcome to Toronto. Runway 23 is actually really busy at the moment with around 5 to 6 private jet flights and actually a helicopter flying over Pearson right now, right over the tower. Let me see if I can get the camera on it. Might be able to. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to reach it, but it's going to do a flyover right over us right now. All right, in the distance. Oh yeah, actually, yep. There's the helicopter. Yeah, that's it. That is a Airbus H160B, most likely going to Billy Bishop Airport and then making its way back. Pretty cool sight to see in Toronto. All right, lined up on the runway is Emirates flight UAE 30Y from Dubai. At the moment is a 13-hour and 6-minute flight. All right, there is your Emirates A380 landing into Toronto. Anybody on that flight, welcome to Toronto. Hopefully in the next couple of days we could also get a special livery in Toronto. It's been a couple of days since I've seen one. Alright, the next flight inbound in around 5 minutes is a CRJ-7 from Philadelphia, American Airlines. Anybody new to the stream, welcome, and I hope you enjoy. Alright, that CRJ-7 from Philadelphia is just lined up for runway 24 left. Today we actually do have a pretty unique flight coming in. We do have Air China cargo coming in from Anchorage. It is a Boeing 777-200. Yeah, Air China. It is going to arrive around estimated time of 3:12 by this time. It should hopefully arrive at 3:05. Yeah, we'll try our best to catch it, if not another day. And for anybody new to the stream, welcome, and hope you enjoy. Alright, turning the camera towards the CRJ-7 from Philadelphia. This is a 56-minute flight, and the flight number is Julia India Alpha 5522. Very nice landing. Welcome to Toronto.
It is a very hot day. It's getting hot. So we're gonna end the stream soon, and we may come back later this afternoon or maybe another day. It is very hot, guys, and we need to get hydrated. But so much fun. We had so much fun, actually. It was a lot of fun plane spotting at YYZ, specifically 2 super jumbos. That was amazing. Amazing sight. All right, another landing is happening now. So it's the Delta airline from Atlanta to Toronto. Right now it's 775 feet and 135 knots, and it's about to touch down. And right behind it there is a Bermuda to Toronto. Bermuda. It's Bermuda Air, actually. PMA 603. It's Embraer 190. And 1700 feet, almost 118 knots. It's gonna touch down after Delta. So next one is Bermuda Air.
All right, so we got the flight number of Bravo Mike Alpha 603. All right. These two A380s will just about take off at the same time. We're gonna have a little bit of delay on the Emirates by around 35 to 45 minutes. But probably, yeah.
Nick, I believe this is Bermuda coming in.
Yep, I got it. All right, so this is a 16-year-old Embraer 198R. It is operated by Bermuda Airlines and has a registration of Victor Quebec Bravo Lima Zulu. Alright, and there's your touchdown for Bermuda Air. Welcome to Toronto. Yeah, it is a very nice liver. You don't get to see it too often. Honestly, I don't really like many of the liveries that come to Toronto, but this has to be one of my favorite. I feel like it has a very unique design compared to what usually lands here. Alright, also something else to mention is we have a Sun Country Airlines passing overhead. It is a 737-800 with the flight number of Sierra Charlie X-Ray 1123. And that is going from Minneapolis to, I don't know if I can actually pronounce that, Syracuse? I don't know if I might have completely butchered that. Apologize if I did, but yeah, that's a 1 hour 21 minute flight. So far, it's in that time, and it's arriving in 33 minutes. Oh, actually, something really interesting to mention down in Toronto right now. We have a Royal Canadian Air Force Airbus CC-295 Kingfisher. This is the Royal Canadian Air Force's, I want to say, new. I don't know if this might be completely wrong, but search and rescue aircraft. It recently just did its first mission in Vancouver. It's pretty interesting down to see in Toronto. Hopefully it actually does a flight over Pearson. Pretty unlikely, But if it does, yeah, we'll hopefully be here to catch it. Alright, so next up on our arrivals, we have a Rouge A321 Neo from St. John's to Toronto. That's a 2-hour and 33-minute flight and arriving in 5 minutes. Alright, so just a little bit of an update. That Kingfisher, the Airbus ZC295 is still in Toronto, Billy Bishop Airport. Hopefully, I don't know if it probably won't go down to CFB Trenton. But if it does come here, that'd be actually really nice, because to my knowledge, that'd be its first time down here in Toronto. Alright, we will be taking a 2-minute break to go get hydrated, take a seat, and relax for a little bit, and we'll pause the stream and I'll be right back. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, so I will be taking over the stream just for like around 5 to 10 minutes. There is a Rouge A321 coming in right now. And let me try to get the mic on to my shirt here, and I'll show you in a second. Apologies. Alright. Let me just get a view of it on where it is real quick before I turn the camera, so don't make any quick moves. Alright, so as it turns out, we have around a 3-minute gap with that rouge, so I'm not going to be turning the camera yet. But a little bit of information on that. I'm going to go show the highway a little bit on the traffic. Yeah, it's really bad down here, so this is what we're dealing with down there, or what the people are dealing with. I would not be taking the 401 right now. It's really busy. But a little bit of background on the rouge. So this is the flight number Romeo October Umbrella 1573 from St. John's to Toronto. This is a 2-hour 38-minute flight. Actually, I want to say 2-hour 40 just because it's landing in around 2 minutes. Right behind that, we have United Airlines flight SKW 5490 from Chicago to Toronto. That is an hour 9-minute flight. That will be arriving in 2 minutes. Also, I do want to apologize if there is a little chat going on. I am not exactly attending it at the moment. I will look into it in a little bit, but just not at the moment. Alright, as this A321 is landing, we do have an extra mic set up by the fence. And I was wondering if you guys, when it's landing, if you could let us know if it's working well or not. I'd really appreciate that. Alright, here is the Rouge A321. Alright, this is your Rouge flight 1573. It was a little bit rough, but it was alright. Alright, so in around 2 minutes we have a United Airlines flight coming in, if I'm not mistaken. Turn back to that in a second. Okay, so as I don't know if I mentioned this in the past, this is United Airlines flight 5490 from Chicago to Toronto. Alright, so here we go. Okay, this is your United Flight 5490 from Chicago to Toronto. Welcome to Toronto. Alright, so our next arrival is a Air Trans A321neo. That will be arriving in 20 minutes. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so our next arrival is going to be in 20 minutes, and we unfortunately do need a water break, as the heat right now is not a joke. So we will be going to take a water break, and we will be back for our next stream in hopefully an hour or two. Thank you so much for watching.